Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya Angtong, Lopburi, Saraburi, Patham Tani, Nonthaburi, Nakhon Patham and Sufanburi. The name Ayutthaya derives from the Sanskrit word Ayodhya, found in the Ramayana, which means the invincible. Grammatically, this word is composed of the morphemes a, not plus yodhya, defeatable, plus a feminine suffix. Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya, covering 2,557 square kilometers, is on the flat river plain of the Chao Phraya River Valley. The presence of the Lopburi and Pasak rivers makes the province a major rice farming area. The total forest area is 0.05 square kilometers or 0.02 per mil of provincial area. Honda has an automobile factory in the province. Honda produces hybrid electric vehicles and batteries for electric vehicles there, and at its factory in Prachinburi. Honda's Ayutthaya factory has an annual capacity of 300,000 units. Ayutthaya's main hospital is Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya Hospital, operated by the Ministry of Public Health. Ayutthaya was founded in 1350 by King Yu Tong. However, the establishment of Ayutthaya is far older than 14th century. Evidence shown that the area was already populated during Mon-Dwaravati period. Sources further mentioned that around 850 AD, the Khmers occupied the area and established a stronghold there, named it as Ayodhya after one of the holiest Hindu cities of India of the same name. Early history of Ayutthaya is historically connected to this Khmer settlement. Consistently, Prince Damrong also agreed that there was a city called Ayodhya which was found by the Khmers, ruling from Lopburi at the point where the three rivers meet. Excavation map shows the traces from an ancient buri close to the southwestern tip of Wat Yechai Mankan, which could has been built on a former important Khmer temple complex. Ayutthaya was the capital of Thailand for 417 years from 1350 until it was sacked by the Burmese army in 1767. During this era, now usually referred as the Ayutthaya period or Ayutthaya kingdom, Ayutthaya was ruled by 33 kings of 5 different dynasties. The kingdom became a major regional player and a trade center of the East, a meeting point of European merchants and Asian traders. Notable monarchs during the Ayutthaya period include King Naresung the Great, who liberated Ayutthaya from the first Burmese occupation and embarked on a reign of conquest, and King Nari the Great, who initiated diplomatic relations with France. During the reign of Louis XIV, his reign was the golden age of trade and culture. The city was strategically positioned. During several months of the year, the floodplains around the cities would be flooded by the many rivers around the city. Enemy sieges were thus impossible, and forced to withdraw. This advantage was a contributing factor in the many failed Burmese invasions. The ruins of the old capital in the Ayutthaya Historical Park have been a UNESCO World Heritage site since December 1991. The province is also home to the Bangpa in Summer Palace complex. Originally named Krung Khao, the province was renamed Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya in 1926. According to legend, King Ramathibodi I found a beautiful conch shell buried in the ground and chose the site as the place for his capital. He then placed the shell on a pedestal tray and built a pavilion around it. The seal shows this pavilion with the provincial tree behind it. The provincial flower is the Dxun Sesbania aculeata, and the provincial tree is the fragrant manjak. The provincial slogan Rajdhani Kya Zukhav Zuna Les Le Kant Kui Kan Disrixyutya can be translated as Old Capital City, Food Larder of the Country, Poets Laureate Galore, and National Heroes. The province is divided into 16 districts. Ayutthaya is unique among the provinces of Thailand in that the district of its seat of government is not called Muam district, as the common scheme would suggest, but rather Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya district. As of the 26th of November 2019, there are 1 Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya provincial administration organization status. Ayutthaya, Bang Ban, Phukhair and Sena municipalities have town. Religion in Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya, on the Central Plains, historically has 3 seasons. Since 2003, United Nations Development Programme has taken over this task since 2017. Ayutthaya is 76 kilometers north of Bangkok and boasts numerous ruins. Such ruins indicate that Ayutthaya was one of Indochina's most prosperous cities. The Ayutthaya Historical Park is a vast stretch of historical sites in the heart of Ayutthaya city. There were 3 palaces in Ayutthaya: Grand Palace, Chantarikasam Palace or the Front Palace, and Wang Lang or the Rear Palace. In addition, there were many other palaces and buildings for royal visits outside the city area of Phra Nakhon. See Ayutthaya, such as Bangparan Palace at Bangparan and Nakhon Luang Building in the Nakhon Luang district. To promote tourism, Phra Nakhon Ayutthaya government has organized a light and sound show at Ayutthaya Hester.